I've had a few consults lately where people have been either the victims of crimes or victims of domestic violence and are confusing U visa eligibility with VAWA eligibility. So I want to take a minute to explain some of the main differences between these two processes and eligibility criteria. So U visas are a pathway to permanent residence for people who have been victims of crimes and filed a police report. Now there's a big distinction here because for a VAWA individual who has been a victim of domestic violence, you do not need a police report. So a few of my clients were surprised to learn that they might be eligible for VAWA relief because they thought they would not be able to apply for VAWA because they'd never made a police report. However, they were the victim of domestic violence. Now, the main criteria for VAWA is that the perpetrator of the domestic violence was one legally related to you. So it can't just be your partner, like your girlfriend or boyfriend. You have to be married if that's the relationship, a romantic one, or it can be parent-child relationship as well. And that the perpetrator is either a permanent resident or a U.S. citizen. Okay, so no police report required, but permanent residence or citizenship is required if you are seeking relief on behalf of VAWA on the part of the perpetrator of the abuse. They have to have some type of one of those two statuses. Now, for U visa, it does not matter what the perpetrator status is. In other words, you're a victim of, for example, armed robbery, felonious assault. It doesn't matter if that person is documented or undocumented, as long as you did file the police report and you assisted or at least were willing to assist in the investigation. Another big difference between the two is the wait times, right? So VAWA right now could take 15 years to get an adjudication because there's a limited number available. U visa. The VAWA, on the other hand, is just a matter of a couple years. So big difference in wait times there. Both have a benefit of essentially forgiving an unlawful entry. So if you entered without inspection, that is something that usually can be overcome both in the U visa and in the VAWA process. So I hope this helps and it clarifies some of the main differences. Remember, victim of domestic violence isn't necessarily going to need a police report, but does need that qualifying relationship with the perpetrator. U visas are going to need a police report, but doesn't require any lawful status in regards to the perpetrator. So obviously, send me a message through the link in my profile if you have additional questions or if you want a consultation regarding either of the two.